cutting a few sticks today out at Sundon pit. I found a couple of decent bits of blackthorn already. There's one there which will make a decent shillelagh in about 3 years time. It takes a long time to dry out. There's another one just trimming down. Here at Sundon pit there's blackthorn and hazel all over the place. Absolutely loads of it, and the good thing about this place is nobody gives a damn what you do. It's not a nature reserve or anything like that. It's an old industrial site, which the people who own it, I think it's still the old cement company who used to quarry out all the chalk down the bottom there. I think they still own it, but there's public footpaths going through it, and they don't seem bothered about stopping anybody coming here, motocrossing, off-roading, shooting. You see people doing all sorts of things here that you'd never get away with in a public park. But at the same time, you can come and take as much wood as you like and nobody cares. Let me just give you a quick view of what's down there below me. There you go, there's the fishing lake down there. Now that little area around the fishing lake was actually bought, I think it was paid for by a local fishing club, so that is, strictly speaking, private property. I've been down there and had a look a few times. I can't see anybody down there today. Just off in the distance I think we can see the beacon. There we go, there's the beacon off in the far distance. Just behind that pylon in the middle you can see my little favourite tree sitting up on the side there. I hope that wind noise isn't doing too badly for you. It's a horrible windy day. I've got a little homemade microphone shield on here. Hopefully that's doing the trick. Right, that's two in the bag. Let's go for a little walk. There's so many little areas where it grows all over the place. Just quite a short walk though. I've been dying to get out for a walk all Christmas, but until about 2 days ago I couldn't really move very well. I did my back in on the 22nd, just a couple of days before Christmas. My back went and I was struggling to walk, so I was just sort of being really careful, taking it easy. But now I can walk about a bit. I'm still going to be careful, but I'm not going to do the full Sundon pit walk, because as you go in it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and you've got to do the opposite to get it's all uphill on the way out, which would do me in a bit. So I'm just sort of walking down to this first level, sort of between, where is it, can I see it? Between the lake, oh I can't quite see it, the lake down behind me and the village of Sundon up there. So I'm not going in too far. You've always got the drone of the M1. You see those pylons there? Basically just the other side of them pylons is, oh can you hear the train as well? That's the Bedford to Brighton line with the M1 running right next to it. So it's never that peaceful a place to be in terms of noise. But you can come here and not see anybody. Well, just as I was saying, you never bump into another soul. That friendly old bloke there, he was just telling me about what it used to be up here what it used to be like up here 50 years ago. He said it was barer. You know, these trees, they've all come up in recent decades, really. So I think the pit went out of use in the 70s, I think. But he was also telling me about the rife rumours of the big cat that frequents the pits. You never know, I might get to see that one day. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? I can see movement over there. I just heard some motocross bikes. Where are we? I've lost them, there they are. Is that a person? Is that people? No, I don't think it is. Anyway, there are some motocross bikes around. Let's keep it nice and easy. I'm just going to take this nice easy path around the top of the lake and see what in amongst all of this hawthorn I can find in the way of blackthorn. that's slightly annoying. This particular stretch I'm walking along doesn't seem to have any blackthorn for some reason. A bit unusual. Now, can you... let's just go to the edge here. It's lovely here in the summer, by the way, as I'm sure you can imagine. Some pretty damn steep cliffs. Go down into the lake. It is lovely down there in the summer. Now, can you see that white cliff over there? Beyond that, I mean, what you're looking at, what you've seen so far today is barely a third of Sundon Pits. It's absolutely huge. I've explored most of it, but there is still an area to the far, what would that be, northwest, over there behind those cliffs, where somebody sent me an old map ages ago. I can't remember who it was. It's going to be in my emails somewhere. I'm going to have to search it out. Somebody sent me an old map of Sundon Pit, and it showed over that end a bottle dump, the site of a bottle dump, and the site of a windmill. Now, I'm not surprised about the bottle dump because I have found nice bottles over there. I've got a couple at home that I took home and cleaned up. So I'd like to go and find where the actual bottle dump is another day. But also, it would be good if I could manage to find the site of where that windmill might have once been. Although I am prepared to accept that it could have been completely quarried away. Wherever the windmill stood, there might not even be any ground left where it used to be. But it'll be worth a look one time. I'm going to have to dig that old map out and see if I can compare it to my OS map and to the Google satellite image. See if I can pinpoint roughly where it might have been. Got my hopes up then, but it's all very twisty. No straight bits on that one. Looks like somebody's driven a van over the cliff. See if I can get a closer look, identify what it might be. Isn't it lovely, look? Oh, it's not a van. It's a small SUV. Looks like it might be a... I'll tell you, I reckon that might be a Honda CR-V. So actually somebody might have been off-roading that before they sent it hurtling to its doom. Thinking about it, I've got a shout over the wind. Thinking about it, I think it's been probably 2 years since I was last here, which is daft really, because it's a 10-minute drive from my house. I should come here more often. I'm not going to go too far in this direction. I'm just going to take a quick peek over to where the secret tunnels and the bunkers are. Actually, if you've not seen any of my previous Sundon Pit videos, I've actually got a Sundon Pit playlist with about 6, maybe 7 videos on it, exploring different parts of the pits. And down in the secret, well, call them the secret tunnels. Woohoo, there we go. Call them the secret tunnels, but it's the old lime kilns. They're like great big underground railway tunnels where they used to make. Oh! It's alright, I saved it. I'll have to tie it on in a minute. Yeah, these great big underground tunnels where they used to make to turn it into lime for the cement works. And also the old underground bunkers. I'm not sure exactly what they were. There are sort of industrial bits left over, some big bits of pipe work and some concrete bits. Probably have pumps and motors or something like that. I'm not going to go down there today because that's right down the bottom end and that's a hard slog to get out again. Far too much wind noise. Musical interlude. Do 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 do. That's where the tunnels are. Do do do. trying to hide the wind noise with my hand. I'm blocking the screen. Do 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 do. Oh, right, there we go. Oh, let's get back in the woods, out of the wind. Yeah, look, tied it on now. Yeah, the off-roaders have been through here. Look, I'd love to bring my car in here. It'd do it. It'd do it. Those old original Vitaras, they're amazing off-road. Proper four-wheel drive, not that modern fake four-wheel drive. I just wish I knew how to get it in here, because everywhere I've seen it's all been blocked off, fenced. They do get in here from somewhere. Oh, there's a little camp up there. Somebody's living. I think they live in here. Surely not. I'm not going to go steaming straight through there, but I am. Oh no, I'm not. I was just going to say I'm going to skirt around the outside. No skirting around that. Even their Stellas around. Dare I continue? Yeah, sod it, I'm going to turn off the camera and pretend that I'm just an innocent traveller. Well, it does look as though back in the summer months somebody was living here, a few people, by the looks of it. There's a few abandoned tents blowing around in the wind. You can see down here, oh, they've cut down a lot of the young trees. See, all these have been cut back. They've all been cut down, including a couple of fairly large ones. They've been having the wood, and also to keep the off-roaders out, they've blocked both ends with cut down wood. They put in a little bit of effort trying to keep the off-roaders out and running them over. You can see the rest of the wood they've used to build these shelters. Look, they've got clothes drying horses. There's a bit of a carving used for a little table there. They've got a couple of shelters out of the wood. I mean, I can see why they'd choose to live here. I think if I was looking for somewhere to be left in peace, this would be quite a good place to come and hide. Of course, I might actually, I think I might choose the secret tunnels to live in. Less building to do. I blocked it off at this end as well. You can see where the off-roaders have been coming through here in the past, but the quarry squatters obviously didn't want them coming through while they're sleeping. They've left a terrible mess though, haven't they? That bloke I was talking to back there over the other side of the lake, he was telling me that the people from Sundon, they do come in here and clear up. Oh, look at this. Was this, surely this wasn't the campers. Someone's driven up here and dumped that, haven't they? Right, I'm going to turn around and go back the way I came, because every way from here is deep down, and I do not want to be going any further down, because it's all just more climbing to get back out again. God, would I love to bring Big Sue's in here one day. Big Sue's being my four-wheel drive, not any kind of fat girlfriend. I think that white sheet flap in there is probably what I was looking at from the cliff over the other side and saying, is that a person? See, you can't see through the hedges with the camera, but yeah, that would be roughly where I was. Yeah, I think that's what I was seeing when I said, is that a person over there? I'd love to know who was here. Can you see those people in the distance behind me? Hopefully you can, because I can't. But that's the second time at Sundon Pit someone's come up to me and said, "Are you that bloke who does the videos?" And I haven't even been here in about 2 years. He was saying that he's new to the area, he's just moved into Houghton Regis from Leighton Buzzard. And he'd heard of Sundon Pit, he wanted to come and have a look. So he was looking up YouTube videos, and he saw mine. I'll tell you what, let's call it a day. I went a bit off track, didn't I? I only got 2 sticks. But the point was just to come out and have a little gentle walk. And I won't do any more because I need to remember I'm only just mobile again. So I'll leave it at that. I've got 2 sticks to be getting on with. I'll be back for some more soon. Right, it's uphill all the way back. So I probably won't bother switching the camera back on. But I'll see you soon. Take care.